While Loring and Thea are playing in the Ganges waters, Ron and I are being constantly gobsmacked by the beauty of this Ottoman Muslim civilization. It was nice to hear, again, the call to prayer broadcast from towers around the city, all playing at slightly different times. The beautiful mosaics, the curves of the buildings, the stories of the Sultan's lives, the harem with its secret passageways. It is a remarkably robust and varied civilization representing art, history, foodways, beliefs, conquering, defeats, all evolving. The city, now called Istanbul, is roughly 2,650 to 2,700 years old, if you date it to the Greek foundation of Byzantium around 660 to 667 BCE. But as we discovered in the wonderful museums in Tokyo, Beijing, and Singapore, that does not begin to tell the story. All these places have roots that go back to the 6th millennium BCE, about 8,000 years ago. 8,000 years ago. Istanbul considers its founding to be with the Megarian Greek colony of Byzantium, 7th century BCE. And it was refounded again with a Christian focus in 330 CE, calling itself Constantinople after its conquering emperor Constantine. That city was taken because Rome, the emperor's main home, was too far away from his empire's trouble spots like Persia, the Balkans, the Danube frontier. Istanbul still is strategically located on the Bosporus, which then and even now controls land and sea trade routes between Europe and Asia. Constantine modeled the city after Rome, and he imposed, or tried to impose, the Christian religion of Rome. He modified a city, quote, modified, unquote, a city that had been around since 600 BCE. It worked for a while, then it didn't. Traveling is a wonderful lesson for Americans. The countries we visited have been around, evolving their cultures for up to 8,000 years. Sultans have killed emperors, and emperors have killed sultans. Trade brought shared interest in textiles and spices and pottery. Each advance in one nation spurred another nation to new discoveries. But it also brought new ideas about governance and religion: Buddhism, Confucianism, Taoism, Zoroastrianism. Religion diversified to include Hindus, Jains, Sikhs, Judaism, Islam, and late to the table, Christianity. Each of these religious and ethical structures had its own internal view of human worth, of how governance should work. In other words, how a leader chosen by a god, a leader chosen by men, or a bit of each. These countries have and probably will continue to change boundaries and modify ideas of religion and governance. They've been evolving for 8,000 years. Why wouldn't they? Now we prepare to head home to America, a nation about to celebrate its 250th birthday. The concept of diapers comes to mind.